Hi, I just received my custom paint by numbers kit and I cannot wait to open it, so let's see what I got. So this is what it looks like. The box is barely holding anything, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So there's just two things, a canvas and paints. This is what they look like. Okay, there are also some paint brushes. Ooh! Okay, I maybe overreacted. It smells a bit funny, but not that much. 3 brushes, and we have some screws to put this on the wall, I guess. Okay, to the canvas. Ta-da! Looks pretty good, even though I see only the back of it. Wait a minute, let me see. It looks like it has potential. I think I can make it look good, as if it depends on me. Anyway, let's begin, finally. Okay, so first things first, I had to figure out how to work with this canvas because the last one I had was already on a wooden frame, so it stood on its own. It was very comfortable to paint this way, but this one couldn't do it, so I tried to tape it to a drawer, but like 10 minutes later, my arm just refused to work in this position, so I moved to the table. I thought it would be a pretty cool angle, but I really didn't think this through when my head was in the way the whole time, so you can barely see anything. I filmed like this for a good hour and a half, so that was a huge waste of time and storage on my phone. But the good thing about this is that this painting takes so much time that you practically didn't miss a thing. Anyway, it turned out that painting on a table is even more uncomfortable, so I returned to the drawer. Oh my god, I just noticed how small some of these areas are. Like, look at this. What number is this? Well, this one is 8, I guess, but this one or these two? What color am I supposed to use here? So I actually did have a strategic approach to this. At first I thought I will paint numbers / colors one by one. So like I did this bluish number 1, dark red number 2, beige number 3, and then came number 4, which turned out takes like 75% of the whole painting, and I got sick of this color very fast, so I took a little break to paint with the brightest colors I had. But I still kept going back to this dark color from time to time because I just needed to finish it since I've already started painting with this, so I just had this, I needed closure. By the way, speaking of colors, I kind of hated this paint. For some reason, some of the colors smelled very bad, like fish or rotten eggs or something, and it sort of ruined the experience a little. Also, many colors were not opaque enough, so you could see the numbers under, and then you have to go back to it like 3 or 4 times to paint over it, and the number is still visible, so it was a little annoying. At first it really drove me crazy, but then I just gave up. Like, you can't see it from far away, and you really shouldn't look at this picture too close. So since we're speaking about the downsides of this painting, I have to mention a couple of other things I didn't like. First of all, as I said, some of the numbers were too small to see, but there were also just missing ones. Mostly they were too small to really pay attention to them, even though I needed to find the exact color to paint that small, almost invisible dot with, so I wasted a lot of time searching for that. But then I was like, hey, you can barely see that, so I'm gonna just pick a random color that I think fits there. But then I started painting bigger pieces and their faces, and there were many big spots missing the number. So I had to sort of guess, I had to compare the actual poster with the painting and, just pick a color that I think matches that, but it was it was a little frustrating. But then there was a spot with 2 numbers, so I guess they made up for it. Also, the numbers on the containers were just random 4 numbers that didn't correspond with the numbers on the painting. So let's say I need number 8. So I had to take a piece of paper they gave me to look for number 8 and see that this number is under number 4569, and then look for this number on the container, which just slowed down the process and was just annoying. So I took a marker and put the actual numbers on the containers, and I just really don't understand why they didn't do it this way to begin with. It's way more comfortable and saves a lot of time, and it's just weird. So I was speaking about the tactics that I had. So at first I decided to paint number by number, but then I thought it'd be a little too boring for me and for you watching. And then I decided to just paint the background first and then go character by character. Because if I paint just number by number, then I'm gonna be painting all the characters together. But this way, I'm just gonna, pay my whole attention to just one. So this is Hopper. I actually kind of like how he looks. I didn't expect him to have a face, sort of. I thought it was just gonna be blobs of color, but yeah, he looks pretty cool. But at the same time, he reminds me of the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan anime. He's a little too meaty, sort of. Anyway, so I painted Joyce and lost the footage, but you'll see her later. So we're moving to Steve and his fabulous hair. For some reason, his hand looks like the flashlight went through his hand and it's bleeding. I don't know. It's weird because on the poster it doesn't look like this. He just holds the flashlight. Anyway, so we're moving to Erica and Will. It's sort of weird seeing Will this small, because like in the first season he was sort of like the main character, and now he's so small and at the bottom. But yeah, I mean, I don't think they put them like, as a list of popularity. But I guess they are, because 11 is the biggest one, and then they go down and some characters are smaller. Anyway, so this is Nancy. She looks scary. She looks like a scarecrow. She doesn't have eyes, and I don't know, she's the scariest one so far. Also, by the way, you can see Joyce at the bottom there. She looks like she's had a girls' night out and drank a little too much. So this is Robin, and this is what I was talking about, the character not having a face. There's just some paint, and there's one eye. I can't find the other one. But yeah, here's Dustin. He has a much more prominent face. Anyway, I'm just painting the characters around Eddie, because I was actually scared to paint him because he's my favorite character, and I didn't want to see him look horrible, because he didn't have a chance of looking nice, because he's the smallest one here, and what kind of face can you actually paint when there's 1 centimeter of his face? But again, he actually does look a little better than I expected, especially from far away. You can actually tell who this is, so that's something. Now we're moving to the biggest characters that we have on this canvas. So this is oh no, I forgot his name. I remember his last name, Sinclair, because it sounds like Eclair. So now we're moving to Mike. He, for some reason, he looks like he has eyeliner. I don't know what happened there, but it's a look. Now we're moving to Max. She's actually become my favorite character. I don't know. I mean, I love them all, but Max is just so cool. I love that she has a bigger storyline in the past 2 seasons, and she's just so cool. And yeah, on the painting she looks great, because her face is much
bigger than the rest of them, well, except for 11. By the way, here she is. I know, by the way, that whenever you're ordering the paint by number kit and you're doing something for a photograph, like a person, they say do your face the biggest thing on the canvas, because this is the only way it's gonna look good. And I knew what I was doing. I wanted some of the I wanted to have smaller characters just to see how they're gonna look like, because it's it's more fun this way, because I know the bigger character is gonna look good, but what about the smaller ones? Are they gonna have faces or not? That was what I wanted to find out. Anyway, this is almost the end. Let's see the final result.
Okay, are you ready to see the final result? 1, 2, 3, ta-da! It honestly looks amazing. It looks almost identical to the poster that I sent. My favorite part has to be these two. So I thought this was a bush, but in reality, this is him. Forgot his name. And this here is a hat of this man whose name I don't remember also. I had to cut it a little to just, you know, have it all fit. Anyways, this is it for this video, and I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!